Top 10 Gangsters of all time. Gangsters are now universally associated with organized crime, disobedience, and audacity. A gangster is often thought of as someone who follows the rules of the criminal underworld and engages in illicit activities including drug trafficking, extortion, and robbery. With their stories of charisma and power, gangsters have grown to be an inspiration for numerous films, television shows, books, and video games. Let's take a look at a few of the most infamous and prosperous criminals in history. 1. Al Capone. Known as one of the most infamous criminals in history, Al Capone led organized crime in the United States during the Prohibition era. He had started off as a small-time robber but quickly worked his way up to become the head of one of the biggest crime organizations in American history. He was infamous and well known for being brutal and establishing his dominion through extortion and bloodshed. 2. Charles "Lucky" Luciano, a powerful mobster who was taken to the United States after being born in Sicily. He is credited with founding the American Mafia's first national crime syndicate and had a significant impact on the planning of corporate and labor extortion. He later served time in prison for his membership in the notorious The Commission gang. 3. Pablo Escobar, the notorious drug lord of Colombia known as the King of Cocaine and head of the Medellin cartel. He controlled the entire Colombian cocaine trade through his cartel, making him one of the most powerful and wealthy criminals in the world in the 1980s. Even more, he built low-income housing while running for the Colombian Congress. 4. Meyer Lansky. Meyer Lansky was an indisputable leader of the Jewish Mafia in the United States and a pioneer in organizing transnational crime. He oversaw the Jewish mob, which had an impact on Las Vegas's early casinos, nightclubs, and horse racing business. Because of his astute financial and business expertise, he is frequently referred to as the mob's accountant. 5. John Gotti. In New York City's late 1980s, John Gotti, also referred to as the Dapper Don, became increasingly powerful. Through violent means and excessive ambition, he rose to the position of head of the Gambino crime family. After his first conviction, he attracted the attention of the FBI, which helped him become a celebrity gangster due to his brazen action. 6. Joe Bonanno. At the height of his power, Joe Bonanno dominated the New York City American Mafia. He formed the Bonanno crime family, one of the most influential crime families in the US, and he owned a number of legal enterprises. 7. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. Benjamin Siegel is credited with helping to start the American Mafia in Las Vegas. He was a founding member of the Bugsy Siegel mob and later rose to prominence as one of the most significant criminal characters in the US by the middle of the 20th century. 8. Whitey Bulger. One of the most infamous gangsters from Boston is Whitey Bulger. His criminal career was lengthy and characterized by violent crimes of the highest caliber. He was a prominent member of Boston's organized crime and engaged in narcotics trafficking, racketeering, and loan sharking. 9. Frank Lucas. Known for smuggling famed heroin from Southeast Asia, Frank Lucas was one of the most influential drug lords in the nation in the 1970s. He went by the alias Superfly and is credited for smuggling cocaine into every state in the Union. Dawood Ibrahim. Dawood Ibrahim is an infamous criminal mastermind. He was born in India in 1955 and grew up to become the leader of the international crime syndicate known as D Company. This criminal organization is involved in a wide range of illegal activities, including drug trafficking, arms smuggling, and extortion. Dawood Ibrahim gained notoriety in the early 1990s when his syndicate was linked to the bombings in Mumbai, India. As a result, Ibrahim was labeled as one of the most wanted criminals in the world. Despite numerous efforts by law enforcement agencies to capture him, Dawood Ibrahim remains at large. He is said to have established a vast network of contacts and has managed to evade capture by living in discreet locations across the globe. His wealth and power have allowed him to influence politics, law enforcement, and even international affairs. In this blog, we've examined some of history's most legendary criminals and their fascinating tales. While some of these criminals rose to prominence in their respective countries, we shouldn't overlook the severe effects that their lifestyles also had. Selfishness and a disregard for the law are what motivate gangsters, which has a negative impact on society. Please like and subscribe our channel for more informative videos.